I know Starlight needed to be put on the right path, but giving her the space to make her own decisions worked pretty well. After all, isn't that how Celestia taught you?
Oh my gosh, Spike, you're right! Dear Princess Celestia, today I've learned what it really means to be a mentor. A student needs to learn how to grow on their own. Therefore, whenever my student faces troubles or new dangers, I've decided to teach by your example. By doing absolutely nothing. Your fellow co-princess, Twilight Sparkle.
Hello everybody, welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 469. Nice. I am your host here to bring you the Brony community for another week as we delve headlong into 2022, whether we like it or not. I am Circuit Main. Of course, I am not here by myself. I have a wonderful group of panelists here to also comment, talk, and do random stuff as we do the Brony community for this week. We have Deathlight Productions.
Hi.
DM21.
Hello.
Tech Stallion.
Can you hear me, Circuit?
I can hear you now, yes.
Okay, I don't know why the mic didn't pick it up the first time.
No worries. And Tokoi.
Surprisingly the quietest out of the past few hosts.
And of course we also have VTuber extraordinaire, WrestleMania maniac, anime aficionado, and all around something, Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Hi.
And we're here to bring you the Brony community for yet another week. Man, it's I don't know. It hasn't been much of a week, but honestly it feels exhausting for some reason. I don't know if I'm just trying to recover from from after all of the holiday fun, or I don't know. I think there's a lot going on there. I mean, it didn't help that apparently I developed I'm thinking it was trigger finger during the Let's Play yesterday, which that was not fun. That scared the hell out of me for a bit there. I power washed so hard I broke my pinky finger for a moment. Or dislodged it or something.
Are you double jointed?
I am not double jointed. I'm not even ambidextrous, man.
There's your problem.
It definitely doesn't help me, no. Yeah. Admittedly, though, because of that, I didn't exactly do too much in the way of content creation for this week. I kind of dunked my hand in ice and kept it chilled out for most of the time last night. And today I've been taking it easy. I did do a little bit of drawing, though, since that doesn't involve my pinky finger too much. But yeah, so anyway, I'm
finding it hard to start on that story I said I was going to start on last week, but I just kept on sleeping more throughout the day for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're all just experiencing kind of an exhaustion burnout or something from everything. But that's why today we're going to be taking it a little bit easier. Not like last week was easy, but yeah, this week we're going to take it easy as well. What we're going to be doing is the illustrious Silverquill has actually released his review and thoughts in regards to Hearts the Best Gift Ever, the holiday special from MLP that is no longer on Netflix.
Ironic that he just put it out before Netflix took it down.
Yeah, I guess that's the case. So, but anyway, we got a hold of that. So we're going to be playing that and commenting over it. Unfortunately, I did have some fun ideas about doing it in either Gary's mod or VR chat, but time unfortunately is not our friend, and I had these ideas literally last night at almost right before I went to bed, so that was not going to give us a lot of time to set something for this up. So yeah, we are just going to be commenting as normal on SciTube.
Into the future.
Alright. Anyway, it's, I think just my mage has it right. Probably the exhaustion of trying to return back to normalcy is hitting a lot of people. And yeah, the weekend was kind of a busy one for me too. And now I have to debate on, do I want to try Taco Bell's fried chicken wings, or do I want to try the Arby hot sandwich challenge? The choice is, how do I destroy my diet and my digestion in more ways than one? All at once.
I say go with a Taco Bell, at least you know it'll go out quicker.
You combine the Taco Bell with the Popeyes with the Wendy's chili.
When did Wendy's get in there, though? I'm surprised Wendy's hasn't done anything yet.
I'm just trying to add to more to your challenge.
Oh, okay.
Well, if we had to bring Wendy's into this for things, they released a Frosty cereal.
What?
Good night, everybody. We're done.
Which, by the way, of course, since I mentioned it, obviously I've tried it. It's Cocoa Puffs with marshmallows.
Of course, it's Cocoa.
Oh, is that all? Okay.
I'm not going to deny the. Wait, didn't Cocoa Puffs have a marshmallow variant?
I don't know. I don't remember.
At least I think it did, or I just added marshmallows in when I was younger.
Actually, you know what? No, that should be the challenge. Get the Wendy's chili. Just get like the triple baconator. Literally drown it in the chili and eat that. See what happens. Well, nothing bad will happen, but it'll be weird.
That sounds good.
Yeah. You know what? Well, I'll figure it out if I decide I even want to do it. I kind of like actually cooking my own food. I made a big pot of chili last week. That was super delicious. I really enjoyed that. I actually made street tacos as well. That was good. I just made rice this time around, but I made perfect rice. I'm so happy. Rice is
Did you happen to take a page from my chili recipe? Did you use your
whole
own?
New dish.
Actually, when you mentioned the chili recipe, I already had mine going in the works, so it was just a weird timing of anything. Just
Speaking
really
of
weird
weird
timing.
timings.
No, we all clearly work together on these things, so there's no coincidence.
There is no coincidence. There is no war in Circuit Sing Se. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on here. No. Anyway, obviously we're goofing off around here, so let's go ahead, warm up our vocal cords since we're starting a little bit late here. A little bit of What's Up, Brony? So, I have to ask all of you once again, what's up, Bronies?
Found out today that Princess Connect anime was actually greenlit for a second season.
Oh, wow.
I found this out after the episode 1 of the second season had already released.
Nice.
Princess Connect. Where did I? I don't think I've seen
They
that.
made a mobile game about
mobile
it.
gacha game, one of the side games properties.
Okay, fair enough.
That's actually I actually kind of enjoyed playing it for a while, but I got to that point where pretty much it like the gameplay loop on it really started to get kind of wearing, because it is an RPG, and basically you're trying to grind levels in a game that essentially at some point wants you to wail for it.
yeah.
Give me money or you don't progress.
Or you don't.
No, you can still progress. It's just that you go a lot slower.
It becomes a slog.
That's what I mean. Give me money or progress slowly and deal with your.
Give me money or you'll wish you were back at SNES NES RPGs.
Yeah, but the thing is that the waifus, man, the waifus.
Got a thing about the
waifus. Never got
waifus.
negation. They'll never get me with that.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said
I am
Princess
stronger
Connect,
than you think. Damn it.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said Princess Connect, I accidentally I thought I mistook it for High Guardian Spice, which I
I haven't sat down and watched that yet, and yes, I do plan to, just because I've heard everything, and I am one of those people that's like, all right, I have to see it for myself.
Yeah,
this is the alternate site, not Crunchyroll. Do not give them the eyeballs.
No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure even Crunchyroll realizes that they rolled out a stinker on this one.
They were
Yeah,
told
this is
about
why
this years
Professor
ago, and
Gundam
they still
gotcha
put it
game.
out.
Yeah.
They were told about this initial reactions years ago, and they didn't listen.
Admittedly, though, internet reactions right off the bat are kind of we
here's
react to
okay.
everything.
Here's the thing, though. You're talking about the initial reactions to that. You got to remember, at that point, do you remember how much actual animation we saw at that time? Not a lot. So
Probably
guess
not a
what?
minute at least.
They had a lot of time to fix a lot more, from what I'm hearing, that they could have fixed.
Yeah, that shows how lazy they
That's
were.
not listening to the reaction. That's just in fact, from what I understand, it was just a lot of production issues, really, on the backside of things.
Not to mention that famous tweet someone on their staff.
Let's not get too far into it.
Okay, let me put it. Okay, I'll put it in a more reasonable way to end this off. From what I understand, and from what some people have told me, that they can tell that the person who was behind the concept had a really good idea. It was basically something where they wanted to do something like kind of personal to them, but then other people got involved and fucked it up.
Yeah, it turned into a nightmare during production.
Yeah.
And this is why I support the actual Gundam mobile game that doesn't make you do parts. They do encourage you, of course.
We were already past mobile games. We weren't even talking about mobile games anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to say something, but I was being respectful and not yelling over the top of people.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, sorry about that, Suki. I chimed in a little too soon.
Anyway, yeah, I believe Commander Something is right. Moving on. Anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on with them?
Nothing outside of my new GM is kind of sucky, and that's all I'm saying in case of possible legal issues.
Right.
Well, my new boots finally came in.
And they look fabulous, my dear.
Yeah, only 600 of those boots was ever made, and they say they're never going to make those boots again. So.
Oh, damn! You got some sneakerheads going like, no, don't wear them. They're valuable. They're valuable.
I don't care. They're
how will I
boots.
get work done?
So.
Thank you.
Anyway.
And if you notice, they're actually built for my foot. Like, I took that picture for a comparison for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of measurements. And I did a lot of work on that blazer I've been working on. It's almost done now. And then I also was commissioned by my old landscaping boss to do detail work on a Suburban that he's planning on reselling. But I then got horribly sick, and I'm still pretty damn sick, honestly.
I wonder if I'm getting sick because
No.
I just been lazing off on random parts of the day lately.
Honestly, I'm just tired personally. I'm pretty sure of that.
I know I'm tired because of how work's been.
Anyway, so anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on that they want to really talk about before we go ahead and move on due to time?
Now let's go.
Thank you, Toa, for
speaking
speaking for Thank you, Toa, for speaking for 6 people. No, I get it though. I don't think we have anything else here. All right. Well, yeah, just a quick shout out there to the illest motherfucker in a cardigan sweater. Miss you. We're gonna miss you, man.
Yeah.
It has only been 10 days and we've lost a good bunch of legends.
We also lost one jackass, but let's leave that alone. Let's move on. Let's go ahead and go on to the news now. So, of course, even though we are in a new year, a new week, and the holidays are still wrapping up, there is still news to be had. So we're going to go ahead and talk about ye olde news. First, of course, there is the obligatory sharing of the screen so that my groupies here can go ahead and comment on things quicker than waiting for YouTube to update.
Don't you dare call me that again.
I know, groupies. That was a really bad term, and I have no idea why my brain decided to jump on that. And
Come on, call us homies, brother, something else. Don't call us groupies.
Panelists, my
drugs.
my
Drugs.
commentators, my honorable friends. Why
Well, in
did
fairness, I am considered it to him the Starscream of his group, so I'm kind of a little bit prideful at that.
I have silent Starscream? Let's go ahead and move on. So, starting off with toys, merchandising, where the real money is. Yeah, we already know the joke. The
Place that's in toys.
nice. Sparkling Generations set has been announced, including obviously Sunny Star Scout and Twilight Sparkle. Because if you're going to go off of one franchise to the next, put them both in the same box.
When generations collide.
This is
Also, scale.
I just gotta admit though, it's funny as hell to see the Twilight Sparkle there, and you see Twilight has kind of like this weird, 2D painted like design. I mean, it's not like a great design, but you know, you could tell that there's some artistic interpretation there.
And then the Sunny.
And yeah, Sunny just basically has a 3D model with a big smiley face and a bent horn. Okay, I did not know.
Actually, wait.
I
go,
swear
wait,
it
go
never
back
happens
Go back
to
to the
me.
Twilight one.
Going back to the Twilight one.
Isn't that somewhat what they looked like in that first scene in the movie?
I think they were,
Yeah,
yeah.
it does.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, I just noticed that myself.
Yeah, I wonder if it's actually based on the movie or if it actually took a cap of the movie and that's what they put up.
Or from a deleted scene and just put it onto the box instead.
Yeah. Why couldn't it have been Rarity with the big with the big sharp teeth? That would have been funny as hell. Yeah. In all honesty,
Your brains, darling.
in all honesty, though, it's not bad. You know, basically you get 2 for 1, and you get the you get two alicorn princesses. One of them is basically pseudocorn, magicorn, glowy corn.
Red Bull, it gives you rainbow wings.
It's red bullicorn.
Yeah.
It's the red bullicorn.
I kind of like the fact that they did, at least production-wise, confirm, yeah, she's not going to be like that.
Well, yes and no. That I guess it depends on how the TV show goes, but yeah, more than likely she's not. It's not a perma thing, which is always nice.
Well,
So-
it also shows the fact that magic is coming back, because that seems kind of jumping the shock otherwise.
Right. Anyway, okay, moving on to the other little bit of merch we have. Huh. Oh, there we are. Also released, and technically it's a comic, but I'm not collecting this thing. The I can
read.
I can read comics, level 1, Sunny's Day. This looks like Sunny just looks deeply pained. Just like you get that friend that it's there, and you know you have to watch out for them. They have to be there, and you're gonna have to deal with them. But you really don't want to be. But you're just putting on that fake smile.
Yeah, it's the pain
All
smile.
those
It's the
snacks,
pain.
just like Pinky.
Help me.
Ugh.
I have been held against my will. My name is Sunny.
If I don't indulge in this, she's just going to get mopey and sad, and then start tweeting about this. And I just don't want to deal with the drama.
And look at all those snacks in her hand.
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, including
I'm
quite
surprised
a
not
few.
to see the kitchen sink.
What I'm worried about
I
more
think
than
it's in her back
anything
hoof.
is the unlabeled bottles.
Oh,
What
yeah.
are they?
I don't know. Considering all the paint palettes they got there, it has to be paint. I'm gonna go 98% paint.
Still the 2% where it could be something else.
Yeah. Yeah. But for those of you who are at least a little bit weirdly, oh, okay. So
Wait,
yeah, apparently one of the IDW writers, Agnes Garbaroska. Oh no, artist, Megan Garbaroska is apparently the one that actually arted a good chunk of this. So they got comic alumni in there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fun enough. So basically, Sunny is feeling sad. Izzy decides to try to cheer her up, and yeah, This is basically the adventures of Izzy trying to cheer up
Does
Sunny.
not look sad in the photo.
You look
It's
surprised.
pain.
Well, I mean, they're not gonna have Sunny look like she's ready to start bawling down in tears on a kid's comic. I mean, that would be realistic.
Yeah, I know I may be digging into theories here, but maybe this is around the time her dad died.
Wow.
That's improbable
No.
because he died before.
The anniversary of his death. Oh no.
That's a better explanation.
In all honesty, though, it does have to deal with the fact that he's dead, and she's lamenting it some. And yes, he's officially dead. He's cadaverific. He's
Hasbro official
cadaverific.
said.
We gave him the Disney death.
He's cadaverific. He is not coming
Yep.
back. We will not see him again.
It's
He's-
tragic.
No,
Yes.
we can see him again, but in flashbacks.
He is not Scootaloo's parents. He is gone. He's part of the
Wait,
great
the
beyond.
photographs. I wonder if they isn't glue made from?
We'll not go into that.
No.
It used to be. I'm pretty sure they've
Yeah.
gotten off of that at this point, but that's a fair assessment.
It depends.
the glitter, on the other
the
hand-
type of glue.
Glitter, on the other hand, I wouldn't be surprised if they took unicorn hair and just kind of, oh god, that's a horrible concept I don't want to think of. Let's move on.
You're the one that thought it.
That's why moving on. So, guess what? We have more concept art and ideas and things now for Generation 5. God,
Yes.
we're not free of it. So,
They're preparing for the out of location.
alright, a render of the quote unquote Alicorn state of Sunny Star Scout has started to pop up on some Russian websites.
Okay, I was about to say, is that Russian? Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Of course, nobody knows exactly what this means, if it's just a new render altogether, if this is actually a prelude to the design that we're going to see when the series starts to roll out on Netflix this year. Gotta remember, now it is this year. But yeah.
Kind of weird because the model is a little bit lower detailed in some places, but higher detailed in others.
Yeah, I'm not entirely surprised, though, if it was the case, because, you know, they can't exactly go movie quality detail for a TV series. That would be...
Yeah, but I'm kind of
Amazing,
looking at the
but
fetlocks
crazy.
and the hair. Like, it's much higher quality than from the show.
Yeah, it kind of does.
But then the actual, like, coat and stuff's way lower detail, including the eyes and stuff, so it's weird.
It is very unusual. So let's go ahead and look at some concept art. Concept art, color keys, general scenes of new generation have popped up. Of course, these are... Honestly, these are kind of interesting because it looks like they took the whole idea of well, I mean, they get the concept art where you get a general idea of how they wanted the scene to look, but these look ridiculously detailed.
Wow.
Well, they're color keys.
Yeah.
That makes some sense because you need to figure out your lighting and everything else with that, so...
Oh, actually, that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah, I learned something, everybody. I learned something. That's nice.
Think about this. Once they lock down the full-on animation and movement, they color in that, as he said, for shading and whatnot, but also you can then play around with camera angles.
Well, yeah, but it's lighting is definitely like 90% when it comes to 3D animation nowadays.
Yeah. Lighting is what makes it from, okay, this is cheesy to this is really good.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So,
even in games nowadays. But let's go ahead and yeah.
I miss the days of the very basic layouts. Those were the good old days.
Yeah.
And here are the color keys, though, as mentioned as well.
Okay, that
Yeah.
last one on the bottom, that is very neat to see how they're translating those colors up there into that mosaic.
All right. Okay. Of course, looking at the rest of this here. Honestly, I would like some of these I would actually really easily see as a print somewhere that you can buy. It does have a nice look to it. Some of them. I mean, the one down here at the bottom right.
Well, again, that's for
I
color
know.
keys.
I know
Yeah.
it is. I know. I just considering how all the rest of them look, it just feels like it just like slowly degrades. It's really funny to.
This is clearly from like 8 in the afternoon to like 5 in the morning.
Yeah. This is when you first had your coffee. This is when you had your coffee 2 days ago.
I had the exact same thought.
Yes.
Time to have our Red Bull then.
Yeah. Or a cup of tea. Hold the milk.
I think people are drinking more Bang than Red Bull nowadays, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. It's G Fuel. Get in the game.
I thought it was Venom now.
There's so many out there.
See, I don't know. I don't drink any power. I don't drink like any power juices, so I have no clue.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know the ones that.
Okay, you know, I gotta have a little fun with this bottom right image
The
here.
cube.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh my god, what is that? It's a cube. It's big and it's square. It's a cube. And it's so cubish. It's a cube.
Well, see, the coolest thing though, you can change you can move it.
No, he just looks like that bored guy. Yeah, it's a puzzle cube. It's a puzzle?
The DM's like, solve this puzzle in order
Circuit,
to advance.
Circuit. I was gonna say this. Like I was not paying attention. I looked over, saw the image on the bottom left, and didn't realize that was a stand at first.
Yeah.
and thought it was something that I was not surprised did not make the final cut.
Oh, I get it. Oh god, I got it.
We will never talk about the eye in the picture either. It's perfectly fine.
The eye is normal.
It must be a glass eye because someone lost the eye in the gambling.
Okay, what's this all?
Now this one's a fun one. The color script.
Yeah, that's just color scripting.
Yeah.
So
still pretty cool to see. Yeah.
Ooh, environments.
Of course, more color keys. Jeez. But yeah, these are also really nice to see, especially with the different sceneries and everything. You still got those awesome little backgrounds and stuff.
see, my favorite thing is just like, here's a horse for scale. Here's a massive mountain. Oh, joys.
And here's this fuzzy jackass. Okay. All right, and so we got that for a concept. Now, how would you like a whole different concept altogether here?
Dorm heist.
An entire deleted scene of the storyboard that no longer exists.
Ooh, I want this.
Basically, it's an alternate take to what actually got into it.
All right, now just for the sake of, I don't want us to get into any trouble, we're not obviously going to mute the audio, and we're probably not going to show it all, but no, this is amazing what they implied here initially.
Oh.
It looks like the Pegasus were using it as a weather machine of some sort. And of course...
This is like way back when they could still fly, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Boop, the snoot.
But yeah, no, they got the...
Poor bastard.
He was
Oh, but yeah, no, this was amazing and a half, and it really is interesting what they were planning with this, or at least you get a better idea of the original script. And yeah, Pip was also doing a concert at that point, which she immediately sends the guards to capture them for interrupting her concert. She doesn't care about the crystal. She's more pissed off that her concert was disrupted.
Completely understandable if you ask me.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
social media star, I guess it is.
Tease them.
Well, I'm also talking about the ticket reimbursements. Oh my hell.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're all under Ticketmaster. You don't get reimbursed for shit.
Okay.
I made the joke. I'm sticking with it. Concept art for the advertisements in Cloudsdale. Not Cloudsdale. Zephyr Heights.
Yeah, Zephyr Heights.
Look, we even got the Zephyr wings.
I even love the fact that someone...
Zephyr wing give you wings.
Wow. Not even trying to hide the joke.
Manipulation on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
I still love that little comic of Zephyr Wind from G4 getting like, and there will be a city named after me for all Pegasi. Yeah, right, buddy.
And we got the lighting renders with and without paint over notes. Of course, get some more of the concept art, the art, what we mentioned,
The color beats.
Color beats,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah. But yeah, you basically see a little more, and the background work with everything, including the color beats, the shading tones, just everything that they had to put in there to give everything a more detailed, better look.
Yeah, you can subtly tell which ones are CGI and the others are not quite done yet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it really is amazing, and if you're going into like crazy 3D animation, it definitely gives you an idea of what you're probably going to be involved with if you get into the really heavy
Pain.
stuff.
Lots of pain.
It's lots of pain, but it makes for
3D
really good
and
stuff.
2D animations both have their pros and cons and their challenges of making it onto our television screens.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: they as you said, they have the pros and cons. You can easily shade in one direction with 2D.
Hey, look, it's Fluttertree.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
3D, you have to account for everything, not just what you are focusing on.
Oh, look, we got the leaf chart.
That's the most important chart of all, don't
Yes,
you know?
that is very much the most important shot, mainly because you're like, how many leaves go here? How many leaves go there?
No, that's
Are they
not.
the right shape.
That's not it. That's not it. How many leaves go where? It's the different different leaf designs for different trees. You can
The
see
fact that they had a bunch of variants is nice.
Oh, no,
that helps break up things.
That's another level of detail.
that is a big level of detail and stupid important if you want things to really look natural and fun and different.
See, that's just the thing. Like, a bunch of little details is what makes the big picture. And a lot of people don't really realize that, but when you don't have those little details there, people will notice when it's missing.
What happened to Sunny?
She got smushed.
She got smushy.
She became a 2D person like in Paper Mario.
Oh, I know what happened here. Basically, that's the sliding animation, pop into the rig, and then walk out.
We were making jokes. I don't think any of us were taking it seriously.
Oh, there's the windmill.
Hey, they
Not
actually show
windmill,
how
the,
it would
the
function.
thrower.
Yeah.
The cyclone catapult.
At least I actually had a design idea on how that would actually come out and start throwing gunk, which, credit for actually making it mechanically feasible.
Ish, yeah.
Considering a giant robot pony, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trees, the houses, the colorings, shading.
Many much more shiny.
Many much more shadows. In the woodsies. Okay, yeah.
Yes. In the woods and is it?
In the woodsies. The cube. We're gonna have that. That's gonna be our joke forever now, isn't it? The cube.
Yes, the cube.
Oh no, I just reminded myself of something. Moving on.
We're definitely moving on here. Just scouring this real fast, see if there's anything different and fun. Alright, so that is it for the concept art. We can all breathe a sigh of relief. It didn't take us all show.
No, it should take us all show.
How about this instead? Netflix has removed the last day to watch notice for Friendship is Magic.
Yeah.
So you can still see seasons 1 through 8, and that is it. Equestria Girls is gone. The Gift is gone. Season 9 is gone. Pony Life never even showed up. But you can see
Season
1
9
through
was
8.
never on.
Yeah, I know. I got a little overexcited. But yeah.
Time to go to the wondrous websites in which we shall not name.
Time to go to the glue factory with you.
Yar, fiddle dee dee. Hulu is also free. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm still happy that it's not going to go away. Just in case I'm not going to at any point anytime soon. But I just want to put something on in the background while I work on stuff. It's nice to have it, and I don't have to hook up a hard drive or anything. But at the same time, it's like, guys, just give us the rest of it or let it go. You're killing us here with the half of The halvesies.
Netflix must be like, give us season 9 and we'll give us our payday and we'll put season 9 on for you.
I'm 100%
We are
with you there,
demands or
Vaguely.
else.
I want my season 9 DVDs and my MTV. I want my
That's
I
true,
want
they
my
never
money
put
for
out a
nothing and the
season 9
chicks for
DVD
free.
yet.
I want the money.
Let's face it, MTV's not real anymore.
But I want my MTV and my money for nothing and the chicks for free. Ugh, I should have learned to play them drums.
Nope,
Yeah, you should've.
TV is mostly ridiculousness now.
Yeah. Points if anybody got the joke I was throwing at. Moving on. Rainbow Flash Drive has appeared in Ghostbusters Afterlife. That is it. The Mimo.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was just a silly little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More movie writers that are bronies now.
No, it's just that I think Hasbro is intertwined with Ghostbusters toys, so why not?
It was just a little nod to us bronies who happen to be Ghostbusters fans.
It's still pretty cool though, because I actually do have this Rainbow Dash flash drive that I use here and there.
Can hold a whole 2 megabytes.
No, you think that's crazy? It survived an accidental run-in through the wash.
Okay, that's actually impressive.
Yeah, it actually is.
Pegasus are more waterproof than other ponies.
At least more than you would expect them to be. Don't wash your flash drives, kids. Let's go ahead and the dated reference. All right, so
Holy scrub your flash drive when the government is coming for you.
Yes.
Just because we
Delete all
might
the
as well.
evidence, leave nothing behind.
Just because we might as well throw it out there because it does kind of concern ponies in some regard. It looks like the new CEO of Hasbro is going to be Chris Cox.
Oh, his name is going to be memed and ridiculed.
Oh,
Why?
it's already.
Well, apparently, actually, it may have already been thrown under the rug more than a few times because he was the head of the Magic the Gathering division, or the Wizards of the Coast portion.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that
the
poor
bigger
man.
thing. Like,
He was
his
head
name
of
I don't
Wizard.
really care about, but what he did is what I care about. So.
Yeah, he was part of
Yeah.
Wizard. He was part of the digital division of Wizards of the Coast. Oh my god.
And you know how spectacularly that burned, right?
The video game was
I think it's still
it
smoldering
was
right
left to
now.
be desired.
What's
Yeah.
it this will be
Luckily, I
good
got
or
it for
bad?
free.
We'll just have to find out.
Well, I mean, the Magic MMO went smoldering into flames. The D&D game didn't do too well.
The
Magic,
hard game I got for free at one point. I didn't play much.
Magic and the Gathering, like the Hearthstone variant of that, like
Uh,
actual cards, is doing pretty well.
that was also under a little bit of fire there, but that's not his department.
Yeah, because you had
so-
to buy new card packs, or am I not to keep up, or am I thinking of another card game?
You're not wrong on the cards to keep up. The problem is that apparently they're releasing them a lot more frequently than before, which is actually getting it swarmed.
Oof.
Yeah. Oh, Arena's apparently doing pretty well, so that's some bonuses.
That is Arena.
Anyway, I'm not going to get too much into it. I'm not part of the Magic the Gathering group. In fact, the only reason I even know what I do is because Pro Jared talked about it a little bit on his top 10 disgusting things of the year episode.
Yeah, I have a couple friends that are really into Magic the Gathering, and if you get them started, they will not start. They will not stop.
Yeah, they're right. They will. You get them started, they
I
won't
know where you're
start.
coming from. Because I used to play with a few guys who have played Magic of the Gathering back in 2015 or 2016.
All right.
I played some with Dorada and Tron. It was rather fun. I lost because they had better things, but hey.
Anyway, new RPG. Well, not new RPG. Full release RPG has been released. My Little Pony Harmony Eclipsed. There was a demo released back in 2019. I probably mentioned it. I don't think I ever played it on stream because it was demo and we had too much going on. We always still do. But they have released a full public version at this point. So this is exciting. I am going to probably take a look at it a little bit more. We might actually...
Unless Hasbro cracks down again.
What are they going to do? Close it down? It's already released. I mean, they can shut it down at this point, but the files are already out there, and I already got a copy of it.
Once it's on the internet, it's hard to get rid of it.
Yeah,
I'm
and
about to say they can just shut down the official source. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's what's getting getting
and the only problem with that is they are trying to they are going to do a little bit of extra work trying to iron out maybe a few bugs or clean things up a bit, but for the most part, the entire game is released in one piece. So yeah, there's not much else you can do at this point.
Yeah, it's not like they tried that with Fighting is Magic. Yes, main section.
That one, yeah, this one's also been pretty under the radar, so I don't think they're going to touch it anyway. It's just it's an RPG maker with pony assets. There's not much else. There's no profit making for it or anything.
Yeah, RPG maker is kind of like you can't really say no because it could be someone's first free game.
Anyway, I'm still going to keep my fingers crossed that they don't do anything just until everything is finally fixed up and done. But
Yeah,
moving right along. Now this
fancy free.
I'm going to go and mute Starscream again because I can't get a word in edgewise. All right. So, finally in the news, sugar cookies. I was actually going to post this video on the
be right back
on the video segment near the end. However, we don't have time, and I'm half paranoid that Netflix will do horrible things to us if I do play it in full. So
A Pop-Tart.
it might as well.
Fuck you, that's a Pop-Tart.
It's a Pop-
Yeah, yeah, it's Pop-Tart.
But yeah, no. If you ever wanted to make pony sugar cookie Pop-Tarts, apparently, it looks like Netflix has released a how-to guide. I mean, in all honesty, it's pretty much a how-to. They got the sugar cookies there. They tell you how to mix the batter together, how to make the color frostings to put them all together. Unfortunately, you have to actually have artistic skills, so heaven help you there. But if you ever wanted to give it a try, you have an option to try. You have an option to give it a shot now. You can make sugar cookies, freshly baked.
Ooh.
Bailey is right. If it don't got no filling, it ain't a Pop-Tart.
Even Pop-Tarts don't have filling. Do you even know what is in those things? I can't
There's like nothing.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, that is it for the news. Hooray. We actually got through news at a normal pace if we started the show on time, which we didn't. It's a ravioli. Okay, we're not getting into this argument.
Let chaos reign.
No, we got to put it backwards. It's not that a Pop-Tart's a ravioli. It's that a ravioli is an Italian Pop-Tart. Moving on.
Okay. You win this round.
All right, so everybody, that is it for the news. Now we're going to go on to what everybody loves the most because it challenges me in ways that are horrifying and terrible. We got the challenge of the week. Okay, maybe people tolerate it too. I don't know. Hopefully they enjoy it.
It's just another Monday thing for me, so I enjoy it.
I hope they enjoy it. But I mean, we did get stuff being made and thrown in, so I'd like to think so. But along with that, we do have the Protest Initiative Challenge. Hi, Coldust.
Hi.
So the Protest Initiative, the challenge of the week was crying. And what was
Protest Initiative?
Yep, go ahead.
The Protest Initiative Challenge was improper cable management.
Oh, God.
It wrote itself, didn't it?
It did.
And yes. Now, as I mentioned, my pinky finger locked up for a little bit, and also I didn't want to stress it too much. Also, I knew a couple of people were working on writing stories. I didn't want to make, have too many stories going on for this week, so I just did art. But I think it writes itself rather nicely, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Let me take a look at content creation.
Are you trying to connect a Wii?
We're trying to connect 3 different gaming systems there. We have
and somehow I lost my head.
We have the PS5, we have the new Xbox and also a Switch. I am ready
Come
to...
on. We all know that the PS5 isn't real.
Me...
Don't you know that Toa is a console in himself?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so here's...
I run on PS3 hardware, so it won't work.
Actually, that explains why you're so difficult. Anyway, so, yes, we have Circuit with the Wires and You instruction guide.
Are you sure it's not wings in you?
It's supposed to be wires. It's supposed to be wires. We have Deathlight at the corner there. I tried my best to show it was Deathlight, but it wasn't going to go through with just pencil art, unfortunately.
Funny for you to assume that this stupid lovely boy does wiring.
That's the part of the joke, in a way.
Okay.
We also have, it's kind of nondescript, but I was going for Suki's OC in there. With Cold Dust Hat, indicating that Cold Dust is somewhere back there. Of course, Cold Dust Hat is on Suki's tail.
Wait, you lost Cold Dust in the... Okay.
He is part of the Wires now.
Wait a minute. What are me and Cole doing, and why am I okay with it?
You're just tied up in wires. As to
You
how
are
that...
part of the wire.
Oh, tied up in wires. I see. I've seen enough Christmas-related photos to know where this is going.
Yes. And also...
Somewhere back there is my body, so you're stuck with that.
Yeah, we got a random toe ahead. So, yeah.
Do we just build them a new head or try to find the old one?
You know what? We're
Don't
gonna...
worry, my body's a little bit autonomous, so it's good. Although it's with Cole and Suki, so who knows?
It's a simple rule of wiring. If the signal works, you leave everything back there and walk away. If we can't...
I'm just out there. I'm just back there shouting like, I don't get it. You keep saying something about a signal, but I don't see any semaphores or any of the spotlights anywhere.
I said HDMI!
I don't see the high green.
Hazard your blinkers.
Look, you put the coaxial
Turn it on and off circuit.
It is off! Wait.
Why is there an infinite hole back here with all these wires?
That's not a hole. Anyways.
You're on your own there. You're on your own there. Alright, so yeah, there's that. I'm happy it turned out so well.
It is very good.
And we also have a new vaguely creepy story.
Oh.
An additional. So as Vaguely Creepy is wont to do, we now have a continuation of the story of me, Suki, Cold Dust, and CMC trying to deal with somebody that's trying to apparently kill us.
It's
By the
me.
way,
Spoilers.
Props on all this.
So with that, let's go ahead and give this a read. Luckily, it's the only story we have today. Let's get some water before I start the read, because my throat is hamburger. The plan was sound enough. Since Rhyme had dropped out of the sky and off the map, they had to come up with a new way to identify their attackers. And while the big guy hadn't given them much to go on besides trying to break their ribs, their carnivorous flowers with way too many teeth, the small mare, or was she a large filly, sicked on them weren't exactly common, as far as they knew. So it stood to reason, if they could figure out what exactly those fiendish flora were, they could figure out where she got them, and then locate her that way. And where do you go when you need to learn something new? Well, since the story takes place in a setting with an ambiguous and faintly anachronistic level of technology, it's the library. Usually. As the four walked in, the scene in front of them was one of total disarray, far beyond the quietly contained disorder normally seen in a public library. Usually, the crushing flood of overuse and general disregard by its patrons of a public facility would be held back by endless shelves of neatly organized books and proper, stern librarians, each a silent breakwater against the encroaching chaos of the outside world, together forming an impenetrable bulwark of dusty quiet to learn and simply exist in. But today...
Yeah, Mule, yeah!
Cliff, who is this down here?
Just random
It's
shit,
on.
random people.
Go.
Cliff, I swear, I will buck your face in.
Yeah!
Jimmy, stop crying. Craig, stop yelling. Jimmy, stop crying. And Cliff, get off the damn cart and get back to work.
And we have a Suki line.
Oh, yeah. You were lucky. I literally looked over right at that moment.
I am stupid lucky. I love it. All right.
Damn, budget cuts hit this place hard.
Suki commented. Circuit, having recovered from his unintentional electroshock therapy 5 days ago, enough to be out and about with the group, shushed Suki before leading him over to the Pegasus mare. She had done the loudest yelling, so presumably she was in charge. Seeing them approach out of the corner of her eye, the mare took a moment to compose herself, and then fixed the four with a tired but sincere enough smile.
Tech?
Or whoever
Hold on a
wants
second.
it.
The text is a little small. Can you highlight where it is? For whatever reason, the DeviantArt text is kind of small on here.
I feel you.
I say you could read it on your own.
About that, I'm afraid we're not really open at the moment. But can I help you, gentle Colts, with something?
Also, Tech, put the link in your DMs.
I have it. It's just, God, that they have to put the text so small on this site.
No worries. I got you.
Well, it could be my monitor too.
It's
Alright.
on there because it's pretty big.
All right. We got it either way. Let's go ahead. All right. We were looking for some books on plants. Circuit half-assed, looking around the toppled shelves, scattered books, overturned furniture, and filing cards lodged in the wall like shuriken. Uneasily, yeah.
Join the club, dearie.
She replied, in the driest tone any of them had ever heard, as the smile faded, replaced by pure tired.
Oh, wait, that's Cole's line.
That is a Cole line. If Cole
If
wants
you
to
want
read it.
to wait,
Oh, did you want me to read? I wasn't keeping track at
if
all.
if you want to, we could throw somebody else on there.
I can try. It's what you got on the screen right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 sec, let me just expand.
Yeesh.
What happened here?
Cole blurted out, spying an entire shelving unit hanging from a light fixture. The librarian gave a weary sigh, rubbing her temple as she began to explain.
Apparently, some commotion at the weather factory caused the workers there to let some storm clouds slip outside their intended route. And one of them spawned a small tornado that hit the library in the middle of the night. We've been cleaning up for 5 days. Ugh.
The four stallions' faces were perfectly expressionless as they exchanged glance.
Yeah, talking that on
They
the way.
exchanged glasses. Wow, your prescription is really blurry.
Yes, it is. I can't read it all, apparently. The four, as they exchanged glances. You don't say, Circuit said, nervously keeping his tone as neutral as possible.
Unfortunately, I do. And as I also said, we're not really open for business at the moment. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come back another time.
She said, starting to turn back towards them as the group's stupid, dumb luck had left her to deal with. Circuit stepped forward, holding a hoof to catch her attention. The thing is, we're kind of in a time crunch. Can we just look around? Please? We just need to look for some stuff up, and we're not even going to check anything out.
We could. My mouth doesn't work. We could even pick up some while we look. We could even pick up some while we look. Not pick up something specific, but just stuff. We'd have to stack the stuff. We've checked somewhere, anyways.
Cole added, pointedly ignoring the slightly annoyed look Suki gave him for volunteering all of them. The librarian paused, sizing them all up for a moment before taking another look at the monumental task before her.
Well, I suppose we could use the help. Well, if you're willing to lend a hoof, I could let you search for it, whatever it is you need. I would just need you to stack them in some kind of order as you go through them. Does that sound fair to you?
Apparently, we're not fair to Vaguely. He's debating reading his own stuff out because we're doing a horrible job.
Or are you just taking too long?
I'm sorry, I couldn't read ahead.
Circuit, Cole, Crazy Matt, and Suki all looked at each other for a few seconds before turning back to her and nodding.
This is the only library in town, and we've already looked for plant nurseries. We don't have much choice.
Suki admitted. Yes, I think that sounds okay. Circuit agreed.
I think there was a side quest like this in one of my games once.
Crazy Matt observed.
Oh,
Relieved to see someone genuinely willing to lend assistance, a bit of a smile returned to the librarian's face.
okay.
Well, I suppose I should introduce everyone then. Those two are Cliff and Craig.
She said, gesturing towards the donkey pulling a cart of books and various equipment, and the earth pony stallion still having a little too much fun riding the cart like a carriage driver.
You may call me Velma. Pleasure to meet you.
She continued tapping her name tag, which had a much longer name on it that sounded that none of them dared to try and pronounce.
And that is Jimmy Jangles.
She
Damn it,
finished.
Jangles.
She finished with a somewhat defeated sigh, pointing to the unicorn over in the corner, who was quietly weeping amidst a nets of knotted, tangled cables.
Cool.
Is he okay?
Cole asked, concerned.
He just doesn't handle stress very well.
Velma said, shaking her head lightly. Their attention was drawn back to Jimmy by an extra loud sob as he looked between the mismatched cable connections, one in each hoof, and tapped them uselessly together in a futile effort to make them join.
This isn't that much worse than usual for him, really.
Velma noted. So if you say so, where should we start? Circuit asked.
Dibs on not dealing with whatever Jimmy's got going on.
Suki immediately called. Oh, come on, it doesn't look that bad. Circuit replied, taking Velma at her word about Jimmy's melodramatic nature.
Well, actually, that's just what he was able to drag out here to work on. The rest is,
She paused.
In the back.
She paused, taking a deep breath to still her nerves just to remember the horrors that she was recalling. He already said in the back. Before I could do the rest of the line.
What's in the back?
Crazy Matt asked, mimicking her intonation more out of bewilderment than anything else.
Where we keep all of our electronic equipment, projectors, video players, things like that. Basically anything that needs a power cable. And well...
She nodded towards the doorway that seemed to be completely dark inside, except it wasn't dark on close inspection by the group. It was blocked, floor to ceiling and wall to wall, by an enormous mass of black, twisted, tangled cables.
In retrospect, assigning Jimmy to that probably wasn't the best idea.
Velma noted. flatly.
How?
Cole asked, his head tilted almost 90 degrees in bewilderment.
An excellent question, and one I don't currently have an answer for. Unfortunately for you, that's where we keep about half of our books. So if you want to find whatever it is you're looking for, someone's probably going to have to work on that too. Now, if you'll excuse me, Bliff, you are not a prospector.
She suddenly yelled, marching off to deal with the Earth Pony's strange fascination with giving his donkey co-worker a hard time. The four stood in silence for a moment, guarding the wall of wires, before...
Not it.
Cole.
Cole, I'm letting you have this one.
Cole? Wait, what am I doing? I was not prepared.
Okay, double dot it. That's Cole.
Never mind, Cole.
Oh, hell no.
Circuit blinked, realizing none of those not its had come from him, and everyone was now staring at him expectantly. Slowly, he looked at Jimmy again, who was now holding even more cables towards the ceiling, as if pleading to some unresponsive heavenly power for help. Suddenly, Circuit felt like crying, "Two!" Okay.
I apologize profusely. I was not ready to read a thing.
That's okay. I
My
apologize.
brain is not there.
It's okay. I apologize for suddenly going Shatner for some weird reason. And here's turquoise.
Toa, that looks great.
Thank you. I drew everything but the wires and paint that's in GIMP because I could layer.
That is absolutely that's good wire management right there. Quality. 10 out of 10.
So, as someone who has to deal with cable management at work, God, cable management is just aggravating.
It is, but it's one of those things that if you don't do it, it makes it so much worse later.
It gets worse if you forget to actually try.
Yeah.
I should
Looks like
probably-
Wrigley wants to read it next time.
I should
No.
probably try to do a better job at just managing cables. I'm bad at it.
I'm pretty good.
I honestly tried to, and the back of my TV is somewhat managed, but if I didn't, it would be a horror. It's still a horror show, but it'd be a different kind of a horror show otherwise.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's pretty good vaguely.
I like it. It was a good story. It was definitely very good. I enjoyed reading it.
The fact that Circuit broke and went into the Shatner voice just
I-
got confusing, so I'm gonna have to stab him for that.
Sorry, I don't know. I think I took Vaguely's little. I should just be reading these myself a little personally. So I just decided, okay, fine, we'll Shatner this shit. You want to read it so badly? I'll give you the incentive you deserve. Okay.
Fuck it, we'll Shatner it live.
We'll Shatner it live.
Also, fun fact about that image, I have only the torso underneath there. Everything else didn't need to be drawn. I just needed the shape.
And not surprised, but it's still resource management. Anyway, speaking of which, so that is it for the entries that we have for the challenge of the week. Now, of course, is the best part where we ask you, our audience, and our panelists, and everybody in between, what should our challenge for next week be? Give us all your suggestions, all your ideas. We're going to shake them up in a big old randomizer and see what comes out. Remember, just one per person, otherwise it could be anything that you would like, as long within reason. Obviously, we're not going to draw porn. Unless we want to.
Global warming.
We're not going to encouragingly draw porn. We'll do it if we feel like it, but that is something else altogether. Sousaphones!
Good line, Circuit.
What's that?
Hey, art is art.
Sorry, did you say
Global warming.
Global warming, okay. Sousaphones, global warming. Sorry, what's that called, Dust?
Oh, I just said art is art.
Yeah, he's right. Art is art.
Yep. Art is art. Madness.
A sure solution for
To
Allergy.
avoid allergies.
Yeah, I'm not saying I have anything against some drawing porn. I'm just saying, just for the fact that we are a PG-13 podcast, that would just to make things easier on us.
And we have a suggestion from YouTube chat as well.
Yay, thank you, Just My Mage. Stress victory. Stress management
And-
techniques. Make sure I get that right.
There is something you did miss in news. Ponies Online did it launched their relaunched their website just today. So not
If
much, but
technically, if that happened today, I didn't miss it because I got all the news yesterday.
I always forget that. But also, you occasionally throw in stuff.
If it
onto there.
if it's something that absolutely needs to be jumped on because of time constraints, I'll try to throw it in. But yeah, otherwise, yeah.
Also, we didn't do the cons this time.
Ooh, I did forget that.
Ha
Fair enough. Okay, quick randomizing. Global warming. Everybody, we're talking. Next week's challenge is global warming. But what is the
Oh.
protest initiative challenge?
It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.
Protest initiative challenge is laundry.
Laundry.
Oh,
Laundering.
It almost
Oh,
writes
that's
itself.
about
It actually does
evil.
kind of write itself. a little bit.
Okay.
All right, and just because it was mentioned, well, let's go ahead and do the quick convention heads up here for everybody. Of course, the Vancouver PonyCon has finished. It was actually pretty cool. They had both a Ponytown space and they also set up a VR chat room, which was pretty interesting to look at. Next convention is going to be HarmonyCon, which is going to be in Arizona. No, Texas.
That was Texas.
It was Texas. I'm thinking something else. HarmonyCon, which is going to be in Texas, which both sounds exciting, and unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be able to go to it this time around just because of time constraints and finances. Mostly finances. Let's face it, it's the finances.
Well, also I looked it up online, and they're actually very close to the airport.
Finances.
I know.
However, there is also another con that is not mentioned here, oddly enough. I don't know why, but I might as well give it the heads up. Ponies Online. Oh, yeah, you did mention Ponies Online,
Yep.
now that I think about it. Ponies Online did announce that their next online convention is going to be March 5th to the 6th. So that's in about a month and a half away. So if you don't have the energy, time, money, or your determination to go to the physical convention, you'll have another online one to enjoy Ponies Online, both literally and figuratively.